and I are making an ebook on how to design your own knits, and in there's the Intarsia. How is it called?
Intarsia.
Intarsia. Well,
anyways, color blocking.
So I am going to make only 10 in here. Can you see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's do it both ways. One, when you already have yarn at the start, so that means that I am going to put a few stitches here also with another yarn. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's make believe that the pattern tells you to have 14. So 10 of this one, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 4 of the other color. And of course it tells you that you want to have another color at the beginning of your knit. And so we're going to do that when we go to the other side. So this is what you do. You are going to keep your yarns straight. And of course, if you knit like this, when you turn, you're going to have everything crooked, but then you turn this way again and everything gets straightened out. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and I drop my yarn, and the next yarn that I'm going to be knitting with goes in the bottom of the last yarn that I knitted with. I knitted with the dark blue. The light blue is going to be underneath the dark blue, and then I can start knitting underneath. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But your pattern tells you to change there and to make the last one in another color. So we're going to make the last stitch with another color. So there we go. We made the last stitch with another one. I'm not going to do anything with the tail yet. So I'm going to show you a trick. I know that I showed you somewhere, but I do not like those gadgets that you put the yarn around. I really dislike them. So I make my butterfly like this with a yarn that I believe I'm going to be using. Take it off and then just wrap it around a few times. And like that, you see, I can take it off like this. No problem. Okay, now since I want the straight stitch on the other side, this means I need to purl here. So I'm going to purl the first one with this color. And now I need to change yarns. So I leave that one there. The other one goes underneath the one that I just dropped. See, right there. Underneath, and then I start purling. So I'm going to purl 9. So I have 1 of one color, 9 of the light blue, and 4 of the dark color. So we're going to go straight on this one, and then we're going to make an angle so you know what it's like. So I am going to drop the light blue. I will take the dark blue which is the next one, and start working with that dark blue underneath the one that I just dropped. So I go and start purling. So let's do that again. I am going to knit 4, knit 9, and knit 1. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I drop the dark blue, go and pick up the light blue and put it underneath the one that you just dropped. So I dropped that one, and the light blue is going to be underneath the dark blue. So they're crossing in the back. So now we're going to go and knit with that, and we'll knit our 9. And now we're going to drop the light blue, drop it, and pick up the next yarn, your next yarn, which is that one, and start working with it underneath. Pick it up and put it underneath the one that you just dropped. So we're going to go and do that one. So let's go in the back. See, they're crossing. See how they're crossing in the back. So they don't leave a gap in between, so you do have to cross them on every row. So purl that one, leave that one there. The light blue is going to go underneath the dark blue, so they cross. And now you start working with your light blue. And now on the next row we're going to do something different, because on your instructions it says that you move over 1 stitch, and that's what we're going to be doing. So you drop the light blue, pick up the next one, the dark, cross it. See, they're crossing. Let me show you how they are crossing. See? So now we're going to do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on this row, your instructions say, let me straighten these a little. On your instructions, it says that to move over 1 row. So let's do that. Let's move over 1 row.
They could also probably say increase or decrease or something.
No, because we're not increasing stitches. We're just moving over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So this is the way it's looking. They are crossed in the back, see? So let's make believe that your instructions say you knit 4, but then on this row it says you knit 5, and then you knit
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these 2 are going to be knit with a dark color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the dark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the light, and 2 with the dark. Let's do that. So we are going to make, let's get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that one there. Pick up the light blue from the bottom of the dark blue, and you start knitting with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then your instructions say that you want to be moving this way. 1. So let's do that. That means and then of course we cross in the back. We leave the light blue and we put the dark blue underneath, and we start working with that. And they cross anyway because you're moving over one stitch. So let's purl 1, 2, let that one go, and pick up your light blue underneath the dark blue, and purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave the light blue, drop it there, pick up your dark blue from underneath, see it right there, cross it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is moving over every other row because you have from this one to the next you're going to have 2 rows, the one that you changed and the one that you comes back without changing. So let's make believe that your instructions say to move your work 1 stitch on every row. So let's do that. Let's do 1. So we have 5, we're going to make 6 of the dark blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave that one there. Pick up your light blue from underneath your dark blue, cross them, and now you can start knitting with the light blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in your instructions it says to do the last 3 with the dark blue. So we leave the light blue there and we knit with the dark blue. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So now the instructions say to move your stitches on every row. So we have to move them on the purl side also. So instead of having 3 dark, we're going to have 4 dark, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3 light blue, and the rest are going to be dark. So we're going to move over this way 1, and we're going to move over that way 1 also. So let's go and purl 1, 2, 3. We move over 1, that means we go and do that light blue, knit it, leave your dark yarn, pick up the light blue from underneath. You don't have an alternative, it's there. So you start purling with the next 1, 2, 3. Leave the light blue down. Of course it has to be on this side because this is your wrong side. And pick up the other blue and start purling with that one. That means we're going to go and steal that light blue and make it into a dark blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we already did changing yarns only when you go up. That means with that moving right there and right there. And then we moved over every other row, which you do it on the knit side and you do not do anything on the purl side. And then we did this one every row. We do it on the right side and on the knit side and on the purl side. So I'm going to do one more so that you can see it more clearly. We're going to move over one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We leave that one and we pick up the light blue. We cross it in the back and we're going to make only one. And so we leave that light blue there. We pick up the dark blue from underneath the light blue, and then we start knitting with that. And then on the way back, what we're going to do is that all of it is going to be dark blue. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, and now it's all dark. And of course, there's nothing to do there. Just keep purling. And I want to show you how they look in the front, because this is, you can make beautiful things with this. Ambulance, and I hope everything is okay. So, this is what we did. We did going straight, changing right there. See, there's no gap. I mean, it's all one piece. So we did there, and then we did every other row right there, and then we did on every row right there, and right there. So that's what it is. And very easy to do. Very, very easy.